I should be live on YouTube now. At least in theory. Okay, no, it says I'm live. So yeah, welcome to the stream. Um, this is definitely not my normal night for streaming, but really wanted to play Pokemon Champions as soon as I could, and it seemed like a good thing to do on stream, at least for the first time. So yeah, in theory, both chats should be visible on screen. Top is Twitch and bottom is YouTube. Sorry, give me a second. I almost broke my phone trying to get stream started on time. I'm gonna give myself a like 30-second break to drink some water. All right. Welcome, Kevin. I see you in chat. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna hop on into it. I don't see any reason to wait at this point. Oh, before I forget. One last thing I need to do before I get properly started. Got to set the link in Discord, and so my friends know I'm live. All right, now I'm ready. This is the first time I've opened the game. Don't worry about that. So yeah, any intro cutscenes or anything like that, I haven't seen. I may need to cut off your view in case I need to sign into any accounts or anything like that. I like this remix of the main theme. Usually you can. Oh, is it loud? Is that better? Cool. Oh no, I have to dox myself. It's not like I've told people what state I live in. Not at all. Ah yes, the 5 regions of North America. Canada and America and America and America and America. Yeah, you don't get to see that. You do, however, get to see my Be Right Back screen for the first time. I don't think I've actually shown this on stream. However, I did not account for the fact that I was watching through my OBS, and now I can't see the game. Hold on. I'm getting to go through the very fun legal stuff. You know, this is how channel memes get started. You get to watch the loading screen. And character customization. So with Pokemon games, I usually, like, latch onto a single concept for character customization and just don't let go of it. I do kind of like this just for how wild it is. I'm gonna go for this, though. If I want to get crazy later, I can. This is hair color. I think I'm gonna try and replicate my Sun and Moon character as best I can. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna go for my Sword and Shield character. I think that one had brown. I have no idea what color that avatar's eyes were. He wore sunglasses all the time. No, not this character. When I played Sword and Shield, I'm trying to replicate that look as best I can, because I really liked how that avatar looked. Normally I go for cursed avatars, but for Pokemon I just feel like actually trying a little bit. Oh, okay. What? Facial expressions on a Pokemon protagonist? That doesn't happen. I'm looking for something that's kind of confident, I guess. Frankly, I'm not seeing a lot of difference in any of these. No, I don't need lipstick. No, no. I'm assuming I can unlock other customization options later. Like, I'd rather have sunglasses than just glasses. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. Yeah, pretty much. You will be happy and you will like it. I'm just putting in Josh because that's what I do in pretty much every Pokemon game. And unlike last night, I would rather not be stream sniped. This is not the game for it. Like, as much fun as it would be to battle viewers live on stream, at the same time, it just also probably just wouldn't work unless the viewers were, like, honest enough to not look at what moves I was using. But yeah, let's see. Yes, I'm happy with that name. Her name has been set. Welcome to the world of Pokémon. Mysterious creatures known as Pokémon live in all sorts of places. Both out in nature and here in our cities, Pokémon truly are everywhere. Pokémon love to compete with each other and battle alongside people. And this is where the best come to battle. The battle arena in the city of Frontier. Within this arena, Pokémon trainers face each other in fierce battles, day and night. Caraway, owner of the battle arena. Kojima, mayor of Frontier. Trainers who battle their way to the top in the battle arena are known as Pokémon Champions. This title is revered throughout Frontier and indeed throughout the entire world. Who will be the next to claim the title and the crown alongside it? The fact that the town is named Frontier after Oraz is such a slap in the face. Cordy's personal gym. So everything up until this point was in a trailer, so I've seen all that, but this is new to me. That is a, like, loud magenta in that shirt. Well, well. You must be Josh. Name's Cordy. I run this here personal gym. Fine place, wouldn't you say? I've trained up a whole lot of Pokemon here, that's for sure. Okay, so naming the town Frontier. You fool, you've fallen for my trap card. Wait, wrong franchise. So, starting in Gen 3, so you had Ruby and Sapphire as the start of Gen 3, and they had a post-game area called the Battle Tower. There were kind of two modes in the Battle Tower. There was level 50 mode and level 100 mode. Basically, level 50 mode, all the Pokemon you battled were level 50. If any of your Pokemon were above level 50, they were ineligible and couldn't be used. Same thing for level 100 mode, except for it's all level 100, and obviously you can't go over level 100, so none of your Pokemon were ineligible due to level. But it was really the franchise's first attempt at having a post-game challenge area. And then they had some similar stuff in Fire Red and Leaf Green. But then in Emerald... Actually, Emerald came out first. Wait, no. Fire Red Leaf Green came out before Emerald. That's right. In Emerald, the Battle Tower expanded to be 5 facilities, collectively known as the Battle Frontier. I never played Emerald, at least not as a kid, and I never really bothered. I never actually got to the post game of Emerald when I did play it later in life. So I can't speak too much to it. But they also had Battle Frontiers in Diamond and Pearl, and Platinum, and Heart Gold, Soul Silver. And each of the Battle Frontier facilities has their own gimmicks, and they're kind of... Like, if you've ever played any kind of competitive Pokemon, think of it as competitive Pokemon, but single player. Oh, sure. How's the volume? Cool. So yeah, that was like the general concept of the Battle Frontier. Fast forward to 10-ish years ago, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out, the remakes of Gen 3. and you could go to the location of the battle frontier in the post game. However, all that was there of the battle frontier was a sign and some, like, the very beginnings of some construction. And the sign said, "Battle Frontier under construction, coming soon." And, like, not in like a out of universe, oh, we'll add this as DLC kind of way, but in a, haha, we're gonna make an Easter egg about the Battle Frontier, and we know you really want the Battle Frontier, but we're not gonna give you the Battle Frontier. And Game Freak has said in, like, interviews and press releases and stuff like that, that they didn't think that today's children, or, well, the children of the day, that was 10 years ago again, so, would have the time or interest to, or attention span to stick with the game long enough to IV breed and EV train up Pokemon that could actually take on the challenge of the Battle Frontier. Despite the fact that X and Y, the games that came out immediately before Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, had their own version of the Battle Frontier. It wasn't quite as complex or as interesting, but it was the same similar concept. So yeah, it's something that I'm particularly annoyed by, because when I played the older games that had it, I wasn't as knowledgeable about Pokemon and how Pokemon battling worked to know how to actually train up Pokemon properly for it. So that was something I was really excited about with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was, oh, hey, I can actually get into this now because I know enough. And then it just wasn't in the game. It was very disappointing. And yet again, it's a Battle Frontier Easter egg instead of just giving us the Battle Frontier. It's not in the game, it is the game. So back to the game, after that whole rant. Fine place, wouldn't you say? I've trained up a whole lot of Pokemon here, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, of course. RAM would fix that. Yes, because RAM is persistent memory. But I ain't as young as I used to be. I'm trying to think if he's supposed to be like any kind of trainer that we've seen before, and I don't think so. I mean, Cordy, like Electrical Cord, and his partner is an Ampharos, that's kind of funny. Which is why I've been on the hunt for a young go-getter who can take over the gym for me. When word reached me about you, I thought, well, this might be just the person for the job. I sure am glad you agreed to come. But I'll need to test your talent before I go, leaving my darling gym in your hands. Most important, I'll need to see whether your trainer chops are up to the task. I'm quite confident. So let's say we head to the gym court in the back and get right to battling. Hey, wait! Forgot somebody? Or forget somebody? Hey, she was in the trailers! You must be the new kid that Grandpa's been talking about. It's nice to meet you. I'm Totora. I manage the front desk here at the gym. Hey, hey, hey! Oh, it's a Rotom. Sorry for the scare. This is Rhodey, a Rotom that lives inside a headset. It can tell you all sorts of useful information during battles. Seriously, Rhodey's a big help for anyone who spends a lot of time on the court. Isn't that right, Rhodey? Sure is. I can tell you about your opponent's weak spots, different move effects, and much more. Let's be friends, Josh. Believe you me, Rhodey there is a keeper. A trainer couldn't ask for a better ally. I do find it funny, since the Rotom Dex and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, they just insist on putting Rotom into every electrical device possible. Now how about we get to that battle? The gym court's through here, come on. Also, like, because there's Rotoms in just everything now, lore-wise, like, Are there just entire facilities dedicated to breeding Rotom now? Like, there'd have to be, because they're, like, a critical part of the infrastructure of, like, the entire, like, technological system. It didn't look like it, but, like, the Rotoms are coming for your vending machines. Well, I bet you've never seen a gym court in such fine condition, have you? The local kids like to stop by with their folks to watch battles, so we keep the place looking nice. It barely looks textured. I'll lend you some of my Pokemon this time, Josh, so we can get straight to testing those battle skills. Is it going to be like the AI vending machine that gave away PS5s for free? Is that a thing that happened? I did not hear about that. Why was the AI in a vending machine? The AI does not need to be in a vending machine. Yeah, I'm sure somebody thought it was a good idea. Oh, yeah, AI is great at numbers. Think you can draw out my Pokemon's potential? Then show me what you're made of. And remember, no matter how old you get, the thrill of facing a new opponent never fades. That's Pokemon battles for you. I would argue that facing strong opponents excites me more now that I'm older. In single battles, you'll select 3 Pokemon from your battle team, sending them out one at a time to do battle. Victory will go to the trainer who first defeats all of their opponent's Pokemon. Select Fight in the lower right-hand corner of the screen to be taken to the move selection screen. Once you've reached the move selection screen, select Body Slam for your Pokemon's available moves. It's time to dish out an attack on your opponent. He has a Venusaur, I have a Charizard. Why would I use Body Slam? Like, I know you're tutorializing, but, like, Flamethrower's right there. Like, this is the worst possible option right here. All of the other moves are super effective. I don't want to use Body Slam, but it literally won't let me move around the menu. Or back out of it. This hurts me. I do appreciate that they took a page from Smogon's book and used percentages for opponents' Pokemon's HP. In a Pokemon battle, the Pokemon on both sides will unleash moves just like this, one after another. Try to defeat the opposing trainer by reducing the HP of all their Pokemon to 0. Next up, let's take a look at type matchups. You know, if only I'd thought of that! Which are crucial for getting the upper hand in a battle. You don't say! Every Pokemon and all the moves they use have at least one type associated with them. A Grass-type Pokemon will take double the damage if hit by a Fire-type move. Really? But a Fire-type Pokemon will take just half the damage it hit with a Grass-type move. I want to point out that they've demonstrated this already, but Charizard being a Fire Flying type quad resistant. These differences in the effectiveness of moves is how type matches play a role in Pokemon battles. The Venusaur you're up against is the Grass type. I'll even be advanced enough to tell you it has the Poison type. Try using a Fire type move against it, now that you know how effective Fire type moves are against Grass types. Ah yes, that thing that I just learned, and definitely have not known for like 20 years. Select Fight, then go for Flamethrower. Thank you. You defeated the Grass-type Venusaur using the Fire-type move, Flamethrower. So, Chat, I want to point out, I do know that there's a lot of these tutorials, and I'm heavily incentivized to do them because I get in-game currency for doing them. Use type matchups to choose the most effective moves possible and take control of your battles. Yeah, pretty much. Chat says, this guy's like, you look like you're good enough to be a gym leader, kid. And the kid didn't even know type matchups existed. When a Pokemon faints, a trainer must then switch in another Pokemon from their party. Your next opponent appears to be the Water-type Pokemon Blastoise. Water-type moves deal double damage against Fire-type Pokemon, so your side is now at a disadvantage. Gee, if only this Charizard had something like Solar Beam. And a Charizard at Y to set Sun. When you find yourself on the wrong end of an unfavorable type matchup, switching your Pokemon out so you can send in a different Pokemon to fight can be a good strategy. Let's give it a try. Start by selecting a Pokemon. When you select a Pokemon, you'll be taken to another screen, where you can choose a different Pokemon to switch in. Why don't you select Meganium and send it into this battle? Depending on this Blastoise's moveset, Pidgeot probably can get hit super effectively by it. I didn't have a choice. Yeah, okay, yeah, you understand. You switched in Meganium, which has a type advantage against Blastoise. Pokemon can't use moves on the turn they switch in, but since damage from Water-type moves is halved against Grass types, you were able to limit the damage you took. I mean, this tutorial is funny to me because, like, yes, you definitely need to teach me these things. But, like, there are probably a lot of people who've never played a competitive battle in their entire life. And having these things explicitly pointed out is probably helpful to some people. I wish I could skip it. Now let's try having Meganium use Bullet Seed, a Grass-type move that will deal double damage against Water types. I mean, I personally would rather use Giga Drain and heal, but okay. I wonder if that was scripted to hit enough times to KO. Yeah, that's true. People will skip tutorials even if they need them. Oh, wait. There was something on there. Oh, speed stats! Whichever Pokemon has the higher speed stat will usually get to move first each turn. Your opponent's Heracross will be the first one to attack because it has a higher speed stat than your Meganium. In that case, why don't you try switching in a speedier Pokemon so you can attack first? Go ahead and switch in Pidgeot, which has a higher speed stat than Heracross. Okay, I want to point out two things. A, switching your Pokemon to go first. I'm still, basically burning a turn. Going first is usually not, an explicit thing I think of when I'm trying to decide to switch out a Pokemon. But also, Heracross is a bug fighting type. Both of those are weak to fighting. Of course I'm gonna, or not fighting, flying. Of course I'm switching to the Pidgeot. It would be funny if they just didn't give the Pidgeot any flying moves. Pidgeot is now in the battle, and since it has a higher speed stat than the opposing Heracross, it should be able to attack first. Try having Pidgeot use its Hurricane move. Can't I just use Air Slash? Hurricane might miss. This is overkill and risks missing. I haven't played a lot of Pokemon. No, not at all. Pidgeot's speed stat was higher than Heracross's, so it was able to attack first and knock Heracross out. Since you managed to defeat all three Pokemon from the other side, that means you win this battle. Now keep it up and have fun battling Pokemon. true bigger number good. Ha! Not half bad, kid. Like, half the actions I took in that battle were bad, but I was forced to do them. In fact, top marks. I've been battling for a good 55 years, and I can tell you've got fantastic instincts. Bro's been playing Pokemon 25 years longer than there's been Pokemon. You pulled off a fine battle with my team. Don't forget about little old me. Seeing your opponent's weak spots was handy, right? Yeah! You helped. That battle showed me all I needed to see. Now I know my hunch about you was correct. Did you see the thing about entrainment no guard fissure? So you can just make it so your fissures never miss. That battle showed me all I needed to see. Now I know my... Oh, I already read that. The gym's all yours from now on. Do with it as you please. Wow, for real? That was fast. Well, that's Grandpa for you. Always going with his gut while the rest of us catch up. Don't hold it against him or anything. Okay, Josh? You got me there. Want to know something else my gut is telling me? Josh has got what it takes to join the ranks of our Pokémon Champions. Heck yeah. I'll provide any support you need, so just battle your heart out knowing I've got your back. What he said. Looking forward to working with you, Josh. Right, time to recruit some Pokemon, I think. We're shipping out. Come on. Hey, it's the hit Nintendo Wii game, Pokémon Ranch. I was never able to play that game as a kid because it needed the online download, and I was just a kid and I didn't understand how the internet worked. But I wanted to play it so bad. Hey there, Kit. How are things? Well, hey, Cordy. Howdy do. We've got a whole bunch of darling Pokemon ready and raring to go, just like always. So, my understanding is this is the gacha part of the game. And the Pokemon aren't the only ones. Glad you seem as chirpy as ever yourself. Allow me to introduce someone to you, Kit. This here's Josh. Pleasure to meet you, Josh. Kit's the name. I'm the face of Roster Ranch, and dang proud of it. This ranch right here is where Pokemon breeders raise all kinds of Pokemon with love and care. Then Pokemon trainers drop on by to recruit them. Ain't this place just the best? Speaking of, let me take a stab at why you're here. You're the new gym manager that Cordy's been searching high and low for, ain't you? Guilty as charged. Thought so. Well, if you got Cordy's seal of approval, you must be something. These darling Pokemon would love to battle beside a trainer like you. So don't shy about recruiting them. Think you could tell Josh how to go about doing that, Kit? Sure thing. Old Kit'll will explain everything. Don't you sweat. Since this will be your first time recruiting a Pokemon from us, it's on the house. Let's take a look-see at who's ready for us then. This way, Josh. Let's get to recruiting, shall we? Oh, please give me a Garchomp. I would love to have a Garchomp. Oh, it's fixed in the tutorial. Oh, they have used this image in like all the promotional material. Go on now, don't be shy, pick out a Pokemon that strikes your fancy. And don't forget, it usually costs you a VP to go recruiting a Pokemon permanently. But just this once, I'll let you pick for nothing. Okay, so... looking at this list, it's pretty obvious, right? Like... Pikachu, duh. So, in reality, Pokemon that I'm actually considering are... actually, most of these? Having access to Charizard would be good, especially with both Megas. I mean, Tyranitar, at least in singles, may be the single best competitive Pokemon ever. I mean, if we're talking doubles, it's obviously Incineroar, because Incineroar. Armor Rouge can do some really nasty things in doubles. Palafin is... honestly, Palafin's pretty predictable. So Palafin's gimmick is it comes out in its Zero form. Okay, it doesn't seem like it's going to let me see it. So basically, when you switch it out and then send it into battle for the second or more time in a battle, it's in a different form that's much stronger. It basically becomes a superhero. So it's like a Superman taking off his like Clark Kent clothes, and like he's got like the Superman costume on underneath it. Like that's kind of the idea. Is like it won't change where people can see it. It's a cute gimmick, but it's very predictable in actual battles. Lucario has 2 excellent Megas. Gardevoir really isn't that good. Like, I like Gardevoir as a Pokemon, but... I really can't think of a time Gardevoir's really been that good. You'll notice I skipped Pikachu. I mean, if you can get Light Ball, Pikachu can be like halfway to viable. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people that pick Pikachu. The advantages Pikachu has is it has an exclusive, well, actually multiple exclusive Z moves, and a Gigantamax form. I think Pikachu is the only not fully evolved Pokemon in the entire game. Mega Altaria is not bad. Dragon Fairy is an interesting type combo. Snorlax has definitely had viability at times. I'm trying to think if there's any of these that I don't have easy access to through home, because that's honestly the biggest deciding factor. And I think I have it. Actually, I'm not sure if I have a Palafin. I'm gonna pick Palafin because it is a fun Pokemon. Like, I've never actually gotten to try it, but like it's a fun idea and I want to try it. And like I said, I'm not actually sure if I have a Palafin because of the evolution method being kind of weird to get it. I could tell you exactly where to catch Pikachu in several games. Viridian Forest comes to mind. And I only say several games because it's Kanto and it's been remade like 3 times. You don't have to rub it in. Oh no, my 0 VP cannot be returned. Nah, you're good. Mighty fine Pokemon you picked out yet there. Come on back whenever you feel like recruiting more little darlings from our ranch, you hear? Seems you got the gist of how to recruit Pokemon from Kit. With that locked down, let's head back to the gym, shall we? Take good care of that little darling you recruited. Don't be a stranger now. So my understanding is, like, I can, like, temporarily recruit for free, like, once a day or something like that. Welcome back. Did you manage to recruit a lovely Pokemon? We sure did. Excuse me for just a moment. Turns out that talented Pokemon are drawn to talented trainers like Josh. But that still leaves you with a grand total of 1 Pokemon to your name, eh? Please don't mind the thousands I have at home that are just waiting to be able to get into this game. You'll need 6 Pokemon to face off against other trainers in battle. For now, I'll lend you the remaining 5 you need for my own personal box. You'll need to access your own box and add the Pokemon there to a battle team before you can actually use them for battling. Speaking of, Brody, mind giving our new recruit the rundown of boxes and battle teams? Happy to. This sorting thing is my speciality. To battle other trainers, you'll need to make a battle team with 6 Pokemon on it. First, choose the slot you'd like to fill. Let's go ahead and drop Palafin onto your teams. Then we can fill all of the rest of your team with some auto team building. And ta-da! You've got a battle team. Okay, so there are items. There's just not all the items. Got it. Try making some teams yourself once you're comfortable with how this all works, okay? Nicely done. Looks like you've got your box and a battle team all prepped. With that, you're finally ready to get into ranked battles. A good first goal for you would be to graduate from the beginner tier to the Pokeball tier. The beginner tier is pretty much what it sounds like. Your opponents in this tier will be rookies. You'll do fine there, I know it. Lay it all out on the battlefield and just have fun. Ahem, Totora. Hello, guess what? Show Josh where to go for ranked battles, would you? You mean right now? But I just started watching one of Caraway's old interviews. Here, Josh, you should come watch too. You've heard of Caraway, right? She owns the Battle Arena. She's also, you know, incredibly amazingly awesome. I've been her biggest fan for ages. Come on now, Totora, you can watch that video any old time. Come back to it later. However, you can't watch the stream live any old time, because it's a live stream. Okay, I'll show you where to go, Josh. So, okay, the fact that the name is Japanese, I guess I'm actually going up against a real person. Okay, single battle. Okay, I want to bring Aggron because tank. Palafin. I mean, I'm bringing Palafin first, duh. If he's smart, he'll bring his Victory Bell. Hydreigon works. I mean, then he could be named in Japanese, it would be kind of odd. Also, the fact that I'm on a timer. Oh, there's a done button. I was just missing it. This theme, I keep thinking it's Nemona's theme, and then it feels like it's sampling from a lot of different battle themes throughout the franchise. Flip turn, that will let me swap out. Let's see, with the Steelix, what's he planning on? I mean, it's gotta be painfully obvious what I'm up to. I can set rocks. I just hope he doesn't Earthquake. This may have been a bad idea. This was a bad idea. Honestly, I have no... Steelix is going to be faster than Aggron. What am I saying? I'm going to try to set Stealth Rock, but it's not going to matter. I'm faster? Huh. Either Steelix was slower than I thought it was, or Aggron's a lot faster than I thought it was. Okay, so he's at ×2 speed right now. Let's see. Well, I can't rely on taking damage because I have 23 HP. Huh. I had no idea. I see you scam bot on the Twitch chat. I'm going for a switch. Focus miss. I call it Focus Miss because Focus Miss actually hit for once? It's like, I think, 80 base accuracy? Like, this is kind of a bit, but also not really. Like, it's called Focus Miss for a reason. Like, in retrospect, I should have just used Flamethrower, because that was also an option. But YouTube chat is kind of covering the move menu. In fact, I should probably just move YouTube chat after this battle. I'll hit another Dark Pulse for it to be stab. It's fine. Honestly, I'm a little surprised he didn't just forfeit. I am going to move you... No. I'm moving YouTube chat to the other corner so that you can actually see the menu. Your timeshare? Nice going, Josh. You breezed right through the beginner tier. It would have been a lot tougher without my handy battle info, right? I mean, you helped a little bit. I do like that they gave a in-universe justification for the battle health info. I'm so happy to see you found your feet already. I just knew you'd be great at this. I just got it. The shirt's kind of like Master Ball colors. I see. Of course, I'd expect nothing less from the promising trainer I've taken under my wing. But don't forget, you still have a ways to go. There are 6 tiers in total for ranked battles. The one you'll be dealing with next is called the Pokeball tier. I hope someday you'll climb through every last tier to reach the top, the champion tier. Ah, okay. Imminent domain and all that. Coaching trainers so they can achieve that lofty goal is my dream. Well, I'll do my best. Oh, you're more than capable of doing it, Josh. I'm sure. Phew. All this burning passion sure leaves an old fellow parched. Katora, think you could fetch us some chilled bottles of soda pop from the store? Can do, but you're paying me back later, okay, Grandpa? Cordy, Josh, we've got guests incoming. It's the people from the cutscene! Well, Caraway and Kojima. It's rare to see the both of you here together. To what do I owe the pleasure? Lovely to see you, Cordy. And you as well, trainer. I don't believe we've met before. Who, Kojima? I think he just kind of looks like that. My name is Caraway. I'm the owner of the Battle Arena. I'll introduce myself as well, shall I? Kojima's the name. I'm the mayor of this fine city of Frontier. Is wearing a mask an effective political strategy? I mean, if anything, I would think it would make people, like, not trust you even more. Splendid to meet you, young trainer. Like, I don't trust this guy, to be clear. I mean, he walks in here with a Dark-type Pokemon, Incineroar of all Pokemon. He's wearing a mask. But look at the mask. Like, does this look like a good guy? So the Battle Arena's owner is paying us a surprise visit with the mayor of the city? Also, he's in a position of power in a Pokemon game. Which, I mean, that's not a good sign. Is this our poor old gym getting shut down or something? This Rotom has some unique ideas. We're simply here as part of our tour around personal gyms. I've only been the owner of the Battle Arena for half a year, you know. Getting to know this city's various battle facilities, due diligence. Yes, we're shutting down your gym. Game crashes. And from what I've heard, and the issues this game has, sounds about right. Well, since it's you we're talking about, Cordy, I'm sure everything in this gym is shipshape. You take your coaching duties just as seriously as you take your battling. Looks like you have the mayor's seal of approval. Regardless, if there's anything troubling you, please don't hesitate to mention it. That's kind of you to say, but I already went and solved the one big problem on my plate. Allow me to present our gym's new manager, our very own Josh. My 55 years as Pokemon trainer are telling me that this kid's gonna be fun to watch. So assuming anime logic, and you have to be 10 at least to be a trainer, this guy is at least 65? Of course, game logic, you have like preschoolers. There's an Elite Four member in Gen 9 that's like, I think canonically 4 years old. Oh, so that's what that gleam in your eye is all about, eh? You finally found a successor. You've made a good choice, Cordy. I can tell this one has the battler's spirit and talent to match. You'll surely do a fine job running the gym. Josh, was it? I hope to see you win your way through ranked battles, all the way up to the champion tier. Good luck, champion to be. So, normally with this sort of like narrative setup in a Pokemon game, I would assume that like one or the other of these two is the final boss. But because the whole point of this game is PvP, like, what are you going to do that's going to make an NPC harder than like just the best players in the world? Yeah! Glad we stopped by just in time to hear the good news. Yes, in fact, Josh, why don't I give you a little something to celebrate you becoming a gym manager? You obtained the Omni Ring. That device is called an Omni Ring. It can draw out the potential that lies hidden within Pokemon. I'm sure you'll be able to make good use of it and show us some stupendous battles. I just realized I've been on Top Chat this whole time. Luckily, it doesn't look like I missed anything. There you have it, Josh. Shake the battle arena to its foundations, you hear? I hope to see you there. Luckily, if anyone like else was typing in chat, I would probably see it on the screen, like in the stream screen. I'm back. They were out of soda pop, so I got lemonade instead. Hope that's okay. A lemonade would really hit the spot, actually. Thanks, Satora. Are we gonna tell her about who just came by? Okay, we are. I'm afraid you went out at the worst time, though. Caraway stopped by for a visit, you see. You're joking! She just dropped in out of the blue? I wish I'd been here to meet her. Do you think she'll visit again if Josh wins a bunch of ranked battles? Well, if that's the goal, then I think a lesson on using the Omni Ring is in order. Stop on by the training room when you're ready, and I'll get you started. How about a little recap of some of the topics we've been talking about? Step 1, recruit some Pokemon. Step 2, train them. Step 3, use them to do battle. That's pretty much the basic flow. Remember these steps and you'll be fine. Game, not that I want more tutorials, but you never actually taught me how to train the Pokemon. No, you forgot the question marks. You can also use VP at the shops to get stuff like held items and clothes. Don't forget to give the held items you obtained to your Pokemon before heading into battle. That about covers it for now, I think. Let's all shoot for the stars as one big team. Champion tier, here we come. 10,000 VP. I'll take that, thank you. Okay, now I'm actually in the game. Let's see. If you play Pokemon Champions by Monday, August 31st, you can claim Dragonite and 100 quick coupons from your mailbox in-game. Additionally, if you continue playing Pokemon Champions, you can obtain a Dragonite. A Dragonite. Somehow this is worse than if they just made it Dragonite. Dragonite Knight. Yeah, Dragonite Knight. I think I got it right. Stone. It can Mega Evolve into Mega Dragonite. Dragonite can be claimed on both the Nintendo Switch and mobile device versions. Dragonite can also be obtained through other methods. The Dragonite, okay, get that eventually. Stone available in this campaign may be unlocked in the shop or other areas of the game at a later date. Pokemon received as gifts as in Pokemon Champions can't be deposited in Pokemon Home. Okay, but how do I claim it? I'm in the mailbox. Age divisions, global challenge, ranked battles, regular roster M-A. I am curious about this. Um, okay, it's in the recruit menu. Dragonide. Next time I look at chat, you're just going to have like 50 million abomination spellings, aren't you? Okay, yeah, you get a gotcha pull every 22 hours. Regulation set MA. Okay, here's the eligible Pokemon. Mega Evolution is allowed. Duplicate held items not allowed. Timers 20 minutes total. Player time 7 minutes. Turn time 45 seconds. Preview time 90 seconds. Okay, eligible Pokemon. So we have the Kanto starters, Beedrill, Pidgeot, Arbok, Conspicuous Pikachu, both Raichus, Clefable. I need to get a Clefable. Clefable is one of my favorite Pokemon in competitive play. Pretty sure there's rules against using multiple of the same Pokemon. Both Ninetales, both Arcanine, Alakazam, Machamp. I'm just gonna skim through this, honestly. Like, there's not really any point in going through every single Pokemon on here. Okay, Pelipper, Tyranitar, those are both good to know. As much as I love Skarmory, I'm not sure how good it'll be. Huh. The Hoenn starters are missing. I've seen Gen 1, 2, and 4 starters. Oh, yes, I can't bring Blaziken, but I can bring Castform. Ah, yes, everyone's very useful Pokemon in competitive play, Castform. Uh, Garchomp, cool. Gen 4 starters. Oh, I did not expect Zoroark to be available right away. That's good to know that it's a possibility. Gen 6 starters. Of course, the Gen 7 starters are here. They wouldn't leave Incineroar out of the dedicated competitive game. And Gen 9. So yeah, they really just said, yeah, you don't need the Gen 3 or Gen 8 starters, but we'll give you the rest of them. And then what's this event? Okay, so it's just a double battle event. And you get a free Gardevoir for participating, as well as some quick coupons. I mean, I can look through all this in more detail later. Um, more interested in actually playing the game. You can recruit Pokemon from the available rosters you'll find at Roster Ranch. Every 22 hours, you'll be able to meet a new lineup of Pokemon to recruit from without using VP. You can shorten this waiting time using VP or quick coupons. Okay, on the off chance that this shows my email or my Nintendo account, I am going to put up the Be Right Back screen real quick. I'm going to see what happens with collecting from home. Pokemon that you send from Pokemon Home to visit here in Pokemon Champions can be collected from Roster Ranch. Oh, right, I'm going to have to close the game, go over to Pokemon Home, send the Pokemon over, and then I can grab them. These visiting Pokemon may have their stats or abilities changed to help them be better suited to battle here. Their moves won't be changed automatically, but you can always change them yourself by training your Pokemon. This lets you replace any moves that can't be used here in Pokemon Champions. Okay, for right now, I guess for this stream, I'll just try being a free-to-play, not use any of my home Pokemon. I'll explore this more on my own. Yeah, I'll recruit Pokemon. Okay, so keeping in mind that I have a Palafin, just kind of stream of consciousness, the Pokemon I'm interested in. Scovillain is kind of funny with its new ability when it Mega Evolves. I don't know how good it's going to be, though, especially since it takes a Mega Slot. Gengar, on the other hand, is going to open up a lot of potential strategies. Dragapult's pretty good. I mean, it's a pseudo-legendary, what do you want? I honestly don't have much of a read on Hydrapple. I haven't played much competitive since it came out. I'm not going to sleep on Weavile. Aegislash is a cool Pokemon. I could do kind of a funny starting strat in doubles where I flip turn with Palafin and King Shield with Aegislash. Like, it'd be the most predictable thing ever, but, like, I could do it. Ditto is not bad to have around. I'd have to retrain it to have Imposter for it to be at all useful, but... not really excited about Stunfisk or Rune, I guess. I find it interesting that they took the time to make it so that the Pokeballs are just kind of random. Like, for whatever reason, the Ditto isn't a Great Ball, and Gengar isn't an Ultra Ball. So I think I'm probably going to take a Ghost type out of this lineup. Gengar's tempting, Dragapult's tempting, and Aegislash is tempting. Every time I've tried to use Dragapult, it's been awkward and difficult for me to get a strategy to line up because it relies on Phantom Force. I have a good history with using Gengar. I like using Gengar competitively. And Aegislash is a really heavy mind game Pokemon. So its signature ability, or signature move, sorry, King Shield, is like Protect, except for contact moves. If you hit King Shield with a contact move, your attack goes down, if I remember right. The user protects itself from incoming attacks for the turn and changes into its shield form, because Aegislash has two forms. Any attackers that use contact moves against the user during this turn will have their attack stats lowered by 1 stage. With each consecutive use, this move's chances of success becomes 1/3 of what it was before. Like, I can work with this. I can... Like, this moveset's kind of awful, but... move some stuff around. But, like, also Gengar. Let's see, I mean... Okay, this Gengar's moveset's actually already pretty good. So it's gonna be pretty cheap to train. Why not? I've never really used Aegislash. Aegislash is a cool Pokemon. So I'm guessing I lost all of those other Pokemon from my box? No, I did not. In your box, you can view the Pokemon you've recruited and make yourself some battle themes. Use the sorting and filtering functions, or choose to label or favorite certain Pokemon to make them easy to find whenever you want. So one big criticism this game has had, just going into it, is that you're limited as a free-to-play player to 30 Pokemon. If you connect home, you can have another 30 Pokemon at a time for free, unless you pay for home, and then you can have just an absolutely ridiculous amount. Didn't think about this, but I can just replace Aggron. Let's see. Yeah, once you know that it's there, it really draws the eye. Oh yes, I love Pokemon. This is very true. Pokemon is... I've been playing Pokemon for basically as long as I've been able to read. It's something that I've met a lot of my friends through, and like, I have a lot of family connections, like even like direct family connections that are stronger because of Pokemon. When I was growing up, my dad and I learned to play the Pokemon trading card game side by side. And I mean, we would just play for hours sometimes. Like, I have a lot of really good memories with this franchise, and it's just, like, it's something that's just always been there for me. Like, it sounds kind of ridiculous to say, like, it's just a media franchise, whatever, but, like, it does actually mean quite a bit to me. But yeah, I'm gonna check out the training, because I haven't actually done anything with this. I did have a friend send me some codes so that I could, like, copy some teams. I'm not gonna do that for now. But yeah, I'm gonna go just into looking at movesets and stuff. By using VP, you can train Pokemon to change their stat points, stat alignments, moves, abilities, and more. Okay, so Aegislash. The starting mons. So just as kind of like a general tier list, and this is very off the cuff, just vibes that I'm getting. I would say that Aegislash, Gengar, and Hydreigon are probably like A tier. Palafin, Sylveon, B tier. Aggron, C tier until I get its Megastone, then maybe B tier. Additionally, Gengar might go up to S tier with its Mega Stone, because it's a Shadow Tag Pokemon, so you can do trapping. Oh, you're right. Good call. And then, Beedrill being here is comical. I really don't know what else to say about it. Like, don't get me wrong, it's Beedrill, it's iconic. It's probably in the first, like, 20 Pokemon that you encounter if you start with Gen 1. But, like, it's not that good. Unfortunately, Bug Month is over. But yeah, I'm just moving some stuff around in my monitor setup. Like I said, I've never actually used Aegislash, and I can't remember off the top of my head what its stats look like. Luckily, I have Google. I know its stats switch between attack and defense. Okay, it's set up to be a perfectly... like, it can be special, physical, whatever. Okay, so its base stats are in shield form, 60 HP, 50 attack, 150 defense, 50 special attack, 150 special defense, 60 speed. And then the attack, both attacks swap with both defenses when it swaps over into its blade form. So I can kind of build this however I want. Let's see here. Honestly, there's so much of this game that I never saw coming. Like the fact that they're explicitly saying +1 priority and contact. Like those are, I mean, they may be in the code, but like those are generally what I would think of as fan terms. Like specifically from the competitive community. And like they were always so cagey about even acknowledging the like competitive community terms for so long. And now they're just giving us a full-on battle simulator. Oh, you're right. It got nerfed. I was looking at the Gen 7 stats. It's Gen 8 on. It's like that. For the sake of being able to see everything I need to see, I'm going to hide chat from the screen because I can't see what I'm doing. I can still see chat, it's just not covering up the game now. Let's see. Okay, Aegislash, Steel Ghost type, so it's going to be weak against Dark, Ghost, Fire, Ground, not fighting. Okay. Could do some funny things with Wide Guard. I'll keep that in mind. Wide Guard is a move that completely blocks against moves that hit your entire team. So if they try to hit you with Earthquake to knock out both of your Pokemon, you use Wide Guard, suddenly you don't get hit. Similarly, if your partner is going to use Wide Guard, you can use Earthquake, and you don't get hit with Friendly Fire. I mean, you know, in some ways it would be fun to try to use Castform. Like, I was harsh on him earlier, but like, I do really like Castform. It's just really weak. Like, really weak. I mean, Poltergeist is a fun move, but it also relies on them having an item that I don't think it works on, like, Megastones either. Basically, it like, possesses the opponent's item and attacks them with it. I heard something about Shadow Claw getting buffed. I don't know how it got buffed. Was it always 70 base power? Shadow Sneak priority, that's... I mean, don't get me wrong, the priority's nice, but I don't really want to spec into it. Like, Aegislash's role is going to be tank, but, like, also, like, burst damage. So let's see. Iron Head, King's Shield, Flash Cannon, Iron Defense. Well, Iron Defense can go, that's for sure. It is pretty slow, so I might be able to get some Gyro Ball stuff going, but I'm not so sure. Okay, I'm gonna build this physical for now. Actually, no, I'm gonna come back to this, because I can build this physical or special. I don't think anyone is ever gonna really forgo an item just for Poltergeist. It's not really a move you see very often. Hydreigon is an excellent special attacker. I used Hydreigon back in like Gen 5 competitive stuff. Yeah, but I can change those. Draco Meteor, Dark Pulse, Flamethrower, Focus Blast. Honestly, I don't really have any notes on this. Like, if maybe I could get like a Fairy or Steel move on this, but or not Fairy, Poison. Okay, Belch doesn't really count. Oh, hello, Steel-type moves. Yeah, it only has the one ability. Let's see. As for its stats, I want this thing to come out and just destroy things. It is absolutely going to be a special attacker. Like, the only notes I have on this are maybe I want to swap the nature to boost special attack instead of speed. Let's see, what's Hydreigon's base speed? It's 98 base speed, so I can't really afford to give up any speed. In fact, yeah, giving this thing a Quick Claw is probably the right move. Actually, if I'm going for Quick Claw strats... I'm happy with this for now. And it doesn't change me, or it doesn't cost me anything to use this set. Let's see, anything else I want to cover? I know I used to run Surf on Hydreigon, and I'm trying to think if there's any particular reason that I'd want to do that on this set. I don't see any reason to, honestly. Especially since Surf... Like, I'm probably going to end up in double battles and Surf would hit my ally. I mean, Sylveon can be good. I'm gonna work on Palafin first. I am kind of enjoying the, like, just limited resources. Like, just build the best team I can with what I'm given. So, okay, Wave Crash, it's a recoil move, it's very powerful. It's physical, right? Yeah. Flip Turn is Water-type U-Turn. That is non-negotiable for Palafin. Close Combat... Yeah, I'll hold on to that for now, but... And then Jet Punch is a priority move, if I recall. Yeah, it's base 60 plus 1 priority. But coming off of the insane physical attack stat that Palafin has, that's going to be really strong. I'm gonna just stick with this for now, but I might tinker with it a little bit later. Like, that seems like a reasonable set for Palafin. For Sylveon, something really important to note is its ability Pixelate. I could bring Q-Charm, but why would you ever bring Q-Charm Sylveon? So Pixelate turns all normal-type moves into Fairy-type moves. Oh yeah, and boosts their power by 20%. I forgot about that part. So, Quick Attack, but Stab on a Fairy-type, doing Fairy-type damage, and just a bit stronger. Like, people know Sylveon in competitive for Pixelate Hyper Voice. This is competitive. We do not care if it's cute, only if it wins. I'm not so sure about Shadow Ball in this. I'd rather have like a Psychic move or a like a fire move, like anything to cover one of Sylveon's weaknesses. Yeah, like Mystical Fire, that'd be pretty good actually. Psyshock, or... I've got things I can work with here. Okay. I'm going to go for Mystical... Do I want Mystical Fire? I mean, I already gave fire coverage to Hydreigon. With this set of Pokemon... I'm still gonna go for Mystical Fire so that it can help cover Palafin as well. It's so weird. I'm used to just using the Pokemon Showdown UI for this. Let's see. Well, I'm not going to be taking Beedrill into battle. It's just not happening. So I may as well take a look at Aggron. Stealth Rock just isn't going to be as good in this game as it usually is, because it's all 3-on-3 or 4-on-4. Which is unfortunate, because Stealth Rock is, in my mind, very good. Um, Somehow I did not know this move existed. I mean, Stone Edge, maybe not exactly my first choice because accuracy problems, but yeah, Metal Burst. I'm wondering if it was added more recently, or if I just somehow just never heard of it. Like, it sounds vaguely familiar, but that's about it. But I mean, having a counter move on Aggron of all Pokemon, I could do some pretty nasty things with that. Okay. Huh. I mean, there are some very obscure moves out there that, like, people will go years with have never heard of. Like, Barrage. It's the signature ability, or signature move of Execute and Executor. And that's why basically no one's ever heard of it, because who would ever think about the move that is only on this one line of Pokemon that haven't been competitively relevant since Gen 1. And I think even in Gen 1 they don't use Barrage. Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave, Icy Wind. This is not at all the moveset that the Gotcha Gengar had. I missed the Gotcha Gengar. The Gotcha Gengar's moveset was cool. Hang on. Move category, Special. Oh, wait, no. Okay, back in there. I want Sludge Wave. Icy Wind isn't bad because it gives you speed control. It lowers both targets' speed by one stage. And like Destiny Bond is also very good if you use it right. Like this is kind of set up to be like a support Kamikaze Gengar. I can roll with that. Like, I'm tempted to go for Focus Blast instead, but like, haha, Destiny Bond go burr. Okay, so we've got one physical attacker, one special attacker, two special attacker, two physical attacker, three special attackers, so Aegislash is going to be a physical attacker. Physical moves. Oh, wait, oops. Yeah, give me Shadow Claw. Okay, so let's see. Weak to Fire, Ground, Dark, and Ghost. I would take Night Slash, but the only thing that that would cover is Ghost, and it already has Shadow Claw for that. Um, honestly, Sword Stance is funny, and I can take advantage of the fact that people will be hesitant to attack it because of King's Shield. Like, I can do some really brutal mind games with that. I think I'm ready for battle. I just have to set up my battle theme. Yeah, Beedrill, you're off. Wait, no. You're off the team, Beedrill. As far as held items... Oh wait, choice scarves are in the game. I thought the choice items were removed. Okay. That's good to know, and actually... Chat. I have a really good revenge killer, and I can just give it a choice scarf. Hydrang's gonna do some work. Choice Scarf locks me into a single move, but it doubles my speed stat. Or times 1.5, actually, I think. Yeah, it increases by 50%. Yeah, I want Aggron to have the leftovers. Sorry, I know I said I was ready for battle, but I just got... I'll figure out the items, then I'll be ready. Aegislash, you can have the white herb, but, like, just for a little bit. Where'd my leftovers go? I had leftovers. There were leftovers there, right? I'm not crazy? You ate the best item in the game. Gee, thanks. Did Beedrill take them? No. That doesn't make sense. I'm gonna back out and then get back in. It's not the end of the world, but... Yeah, okay, yeah. This game works very well and has no bugs. I'm gonna give Gengar the Focus Sash. And then Sylveon can have the Quick Claw, because why not? It's a funny item. And then Aegislash can hold the Citrus Berry. Okay, I feel much better about these items. Okay, battle. Why not? Ranked battle. In ranked battles, you can face off against other trainers from around the world in the single battle or double battle format. Each season is a new chance to compete. I am getting ahead of this. I'm gonna make a poll because I honestly don't really care if I do singles or doubles. This team is kind of built for both. Format. Singles. Singles is just one Pokemon on the field at a time. Doubles is 2. Doubles. Start poll. You'll move up or down through the ranks based on the number of wins and losses you accumulate. If you reach the Master Ball tier, you'll then compete with your fellow trainers for your final placement, which is based on your rating. When each battle session... English is hard. When each battle season ends, you'll be able to receive rewards depending on the final rank you reach or how high you manage to place. Once a new season starts, all results will be reset, and every trainer will begin once more from the Pokeball tier. The battle regulations will change each season, so be sure to check out all of the details and the news announcements. Oh, okay, and they're ranked separately. That makes a lot of sense, because singles and doubles are very different. That just closed it for you, I think. Yeah, you had me worried there for a second, but it's still open on my end. And my button to end it says end poll. What would you have voted for if you were going to vote? Okay. I'm going to end the poll then. Only one person voted, so doubles. Let's see what music I have. Pokémon Champions. Oh, I can pick from like a bunch of different games in the series. Everything from Red and Blue to Legends CA. Okay, not everything. I'm not saying some games. Can I do the funny? Oh, no. No Cynthia battle music. I don't have anything for Fire... Aww. We're going with RSE battle music. I would do Fire Red Leaf Green, but it's just not there. I'm doing that because Fire Red and Leaf Green were the first games in the series I played. But Ruby was my second game, and it was the first game I beat, so... Like, it's kind of a consolation prize, but like, not that much of a consolation prize. Ruby might be my favorite Core Series game. Its main competition is its own remake, so... Gee, this team looks really familiar, don't you think? Okay, so doubles. I'm gonna do the funny. Palafin and Aegislash in the lead. Hydreigon and Sylveon in the back. So this is a bring 6, use 4 format. So I only use 4 of my Pokemon after we see what Pokemon the other person has. Oh gosh, this is weird hearing this music, but like in a 3D game. Okay. Sylveon and Beedrill. I'm gonna send in my own Sylveon. And he's going to expect me to use King Shield, so I'm gonna Sword Stance. It's so gold, you mean? Yeah, I mean... Ruby and Sapphire came out in, I want to say, like, 2002? They're not exactly new games. As much as I love them. Okay, Mystical Fire is actually going to be useful. And then Iron Head on the Sylveon. Dang it. I hate that the Beedrill actually got a knockout. Oh, good. I turned my head at just the wrong moment, so the last frame that I saw, it said 2%, and I thought it somehow lit that. Hydreigon to threaten the Beedrill. Okay, so the Palafin is probably switching out because it's a Palafin. Although this guy's not inspiring me with the confidence to think he knows that. But I'm going to Shadow Claw the Palafin, just to be safe. Aqua Jet, okay. Why is this Beedrill, like, the biggest threat on his team? This battle is confusing me. What? Okay, I really would like to have Sylveon still. That's unfortunate. Oh, right. Choice Scarf. And then Iron Head on the Hydreigon. And if I was paying attention, which sometimes I'm not in a Pokemon battle, that was the last, yeah, King Shield is just always there. But because I already set up the Sword Stance, it felt better to keep the offense up. Honestly, that battle experience was really good. It was snappy. I liked that. My biggest complaint about this game, and it's a petty, you know, I'm being a annoying superfan, and I want the game just how I want it. But like, I really wish that the announcer from Pokemon Battle Revolution was in this game, because having an announcer with a bunch of pre-programmed phrases like announce your battles, it was tacky, but it was fun. I really liked it. I'm gonna go with the same lead. Actually, just the same overall team. I don't really feel any need to change things up. That's basically the same team. Actually, I think that's exactly the same team. Oh, right, I was going to change the music. Oops. Don't get me wrong, I love this battle theme, it just... It doesn't fit right here. Okay, I'm gonna be cocky and use the same strat. Wait, no, I don't need to switch, I can flip turn. I've learned my lesson. I am attacking the Beedrill, doing a little bit of chip. Okay, for over half damage. That works too. I kind of like that everyone has the same starting team, because you learn this matchup and then you like move on from this matchup. It's not a half bad way to learn the game. Alright, Iron Head into the Sylveon, and yeah, Mystical Fire on Beedrill. I could probably get away with Quick Attack. Hey, Quick Claw activated, I don't even need it. I like that Mystical Fire animation, that was sick. Hey, Mark. You missed the like hour and a half of tutorials. And now I'm getting to play the game that I've been playing my whole life. Yes, Sylveon. Oh, and his Palafin is locked into its zero form. He can't switch it anymore because he doesn't have anything to switch into. No worries. Your education is important. Yeah, I'll hit both with Hyper Voice. Oh no! I have to attack now! Whatever will I do? Okay, Curse Body is actually... It would be a problem if this wasn't a 4v1 right now. Like, this is not very effective, but it's like the only move I can actually use right now. I wonder why he's using Flip Turn. Like, he has better moves, probably. I don't know, he could have swapped his moves around. You added 13 classes? It is possible he didn't understand the Ring 6 use 4. Thank you. I'm gonna back out just to swap the music around. Let's see what else we have. I could get even older. I don't... They're locking music behind the paid membership. That's annoying. I mean, fair play, it doesn't actually change much, but... I do love Sun and Moon. Gen 7 is probably my third favorite generation. You're right, it does sound very Ace Combat-y. Oh, this is like an actual team. I might get my butt kicked here. Okay, let's see here. This looks to me like it's optimized to be a Sun team. What about last night? Actually, no. I'm not bringing Hydreigon. Okay, I'm bringing the same lead. Yeah, I know that's what I streamed last night. I missed the context somewhere. What is like last night? I'm bringing Aggron, but I don't feel good about it. Like, I'm actually battling a somewhat serious team now. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so Whimsicott is going to set up Tailwind. Charizard is going to Mega Evolve into Mega Charizard Y. Oh, yes, exactly. So, okay, I'm going to Flip Turn into Charizard. The sun is going to make that weaker, but like that's all I can really do. And then I am going to Sword Stance with Aegislash, even though I don't think it's going to get me very far. Did I call it? Or did I call it? Okay, in retrospect, I should have seen the Heat Wave coming too. Heat Wave Mega Charizard Y is scary. That did better damage than I thought it would, actually. I'll take it. Oh, and then I can just have Palafin ready to go because I got the other Pokemon knocked out. That works out well. So yeah, that's Palafin's hero form. Okay, so Flamethrower into Whimsicott and Jet Punch into Charizard. Whimsicott's probably going to do some redirecting now. No! Okay. Yeah, honestly, at this point, if I just get a single KO, I'll be happy. Without access to my home Pokemon, this was going to be a losing battle. Yeah, Stone Edge into Charizard. It was. Right, it's got Sturdy. So Sturdy makes it so that it can't be knocked out in just one hit. It gets left at 1 HP. Yeah, honestly, I'm just happy I got a knockout. And it was the Mega of all the Pokemon, too. Not that that really matters that much, but... It doesn't matter which one I attack. Like, this is over. Just end it. GG. I want to look at the shop and see how much it would be for an Agronite Stone. Because being able to Mega Evolve Aggron would make Aggron a whole lot more useful. Wait, what's this? Oh, right, there's a Battle Pass in this game. Yes, I know how Battle Passes work. A Battle Pass, so basically the more I play, I can unlock more stuff. Oh no, I have to pronounce the word again. I get a Dragonite Knight. I think that was right. But if I wanted the Emboar, I'd have to pay. And I don't want to pay money. Well, it's a free-to-play game, so they have to make money on it somehow. I have been really worried for a long time that basically the Battle Pass was going to lock you out of key features like Mega Evolving certain Pokemon. But it's not. There's a handful of things that are paywalled in that there are 4 Mega Stones you can only get by having Pokemon Legends CA, which is I think $70 game. But like, as a Pokemon superfan, I already have the game, so that isn't a problem. Every other Mega Stone is obtainable in the shop. It's just you can get... So for Mega Stones specifically, you can get them faster by going through the Battle Pass. But if you get if you buy a Mega Stone like the Dragonite Knight that I just got in the Battle Pass, and then you get it through the Battle Pass, you get refunded what you paid for it in the shop, from what I heard in my research. Wait, hold on. What? Hey chat, you want to see my credit card information? I'm just gonna look at the premium shop because I'm like curious about what is in there. So yeah, if you pay for the membership, you have like tons of box space. No, the italics do not work. Okay, $5 a month isn't as bad as I thought it would be, but like, I don't have the money to spend on that right now. Okay, so held items. It's YouTube. It's Google in general. Like, things are so split up that they end up duplicating effort all over the place, and things that you would think would work the same just don't. Okay. So, yeah, pretty standard items. Okay, I can afford a Mega Stone or 2. That's good to know. I'm kind of tempted to pick up a Gengarite and a Agronite. I'll probably eventually spend a VP on clothing, but for right now, I'm just trying to get whatever I want to play the game. Okay, battle poses are coming back and like throwing styles and stuff. I don't mind that. Okay, chat, remember how I just said I wasn't going to spend VP on cosmetic things? They're locking 2 of the songs that I would really like behind VP. What I'm really hoping for is the Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald battle music for the Elite Four. Oh, hi Natalie. Sorry, I don't know how long you've been there in Twitch chat. YouTube chat is much more conveniently next to my screen. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn Twitch chat back on, but not YouTube chat. Uh-huh, yeah, exactly. Wait, is it the same price? Okay, it's not quite the same price. You have no recollection of what? Okay, wait, hang on. Let me look at my Pokemon. Well, okay, I'm not spending on cosmetics because it's day 1 and I'm still getting my footing. Like, eventually I will, just once I've pooled resources. You're the first one in my Twitch chat. I'm also streaming on YouTube. But welcome to chat. YouTube chat, you can say hi to Twitch chat, and vice versa. To be fair, if I wanted to go more outrageous, I'd say you're paying the price of 2.5 megastones, fonts of ultimate unbelievable power in exchange for an MP3 download of a battle theme from Bandicamp. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Oh, that's an entirely different person. Hello. Welcome. I'm doing pretty good. I'm enjoying this game a lot more than I thought I would. Okay, I'm gonna buy both Megastones. I mean, I'm gonna need them eventually. Okay, maybe not, but hopefully I will. So let's see, Gengarite. Samantha, I'm now streaming both on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. So the right chat is Twitch chat, and the left chat is YouTube chat. Because I didn't take the time to figure out how to combine them, and until recently Twitch would like punish you for doing that anyway. Though they have said they're not going to do that anymore, so it might be something for me to look into. I've only been streaming for a few months, like since late January. Am I blind, or did I just miss Agronite? Amberite, Excadrite, Audinite, Chandelurite, Galergite. Yeah, I think I've seen that. Yeah, I play a variety of games. Mostly I play Nier Automata, Peglin, Mario Maker. Am I crazy, or is Agronite just not in here? Like, I keep going through it, I'm not seeing it. Taranturite, Gardevoir. Sorry, 1 second. Maybe? No, I took the chat off screen so I could see better. Missions? With Cordy's missions, you can earn and claim rewards by fulfilling certain conditions. Some missions are updated on a daily basis, while others are newly assigned each week. Okay, I mean, these are missions, and they're giving me things, just not Mega Stones. I could also just Google this. Agronite Pokémon Champions. Oh, okay, it is in a tutorial. Wait, no, not train. Wait, yes, train. It is in train. Garchompite, Beedrillite. Oh right, Beedrill can Mega Evolve. Gyaradocyte, Steelixite, Hurricanite, Agronite. Yep, there it is. Yeah, okay. I will deign to do another tutorial. Mega Evolution is a mechanic only available to certain Pokemon. It changes a Pokemon's appearance, raises its overall stats, and has the potential to greatly expand the strategies you employ in battle. You can have chat back on screen, by the way. Now that I'm not menuing. A Pokemon capable of Mega Evolution can Mega Evolve if it's holding a Mega Stone that's specific to its species. Your Charizard is a Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, and is holding a Mega Stone, Charizardite X. To have a Mega Evolve, first select Fight. Next, choose the Mega Evolve option, then select a move to trigger your Pokemon's Mega Evolution. If you change your mind about Mega Evolving, you can also back out by choosing the Mega Evolve option once more. Now, why don't you select the move Dragon Claw after choosing the Mega Evolve option? Mega Charizard X is why I chose X over Y version when they first came out. I mean, it's Charizard, but he's actually a Dragon type. Since Charizard Mega Evolved into Mega Charizard X and had its stats raised, it was able to defeat Goodra. Mega Evolution can only be used one time per battle, so think carefully about which Pokemon you'll want to Mega Evolve and give them a Mega Stone to hold. Okay, none of these are actually locking me out of much, so I can do those later, not on stream, and we can get back to battling. Okay, so yeah, Agronite, give an item to hold. Oh, there's just a ton of options. I think that's where I got lost last time. Okay, you get your Agronite, and Gengar, you get the Gengarite. Yeah, new video tomorrow. I've designated Thursday as my video upload day now. I'm really happy with the new video. I'm looking forward to sharing it. I mean, it is from a past stream, I will say that, but edited down a bit. Yeah, I would put some stuff on Twitch, but like it's Twitch. Like you just live stream on Twitch. Like what else am I gonna do on Twitch? Okay, I'm going to give Aegislash the leftovers. And then I think I'm going to do some single battles now, actually. Live stream myself doing React content of my own videos. That's the sort of thing you do after like 10 years and you go, haha, look how bad at YouTube I was back then. Don't get me wrong, I still think I'm bad at YouTube, but like, okay, maybe that's too harsh, but I have a lot to learn. But I am very much enjoying the learning process. It is, it's a way of pushing myself to do things different than I would normally do them. Okay, they have the XY battle, trainer battle theme. This is one of my favorite battle themes of the series. Hey, Scrapbot Commander, that's a username I've never heard of before. Thanks for the follow. Okay. Oh gosh. We've got Altaria, King Gambit, Arcanine, Heracross, Hawlucha, and Victory Bell. Okay. Sylveon in the lead, and then Aegislash and Hydreigon should be able to back it up decently well. This is another situation of this person brought their Pokemon from Pokemon Home, and I'm probably cooked. King Gambit in the lead slot? So King Gambit, wait, it has pressure? I don't know what he's doing and that scares me. This is not typical King Gambit strats. Okay, so this person looks like they have like a decent team that they brought from home? But also, like, this feels like somebody, like, gave their little brother access to their Pokemon Home so they could, like, use whatever Pokemon they wanted. But the little brother has no idea how to play competitive Pokemon. Temper Flare? Okay. Hyper Voice. Okay, so now it's asleep. I can safely switch out. Okay, let's see, wait, hang on. Okay, it won't actually show me what Pokemon he's got in the back. Like, or could have in the back. Well, when in doubt, Dark Pulse because I don't want to lower my special attack stats. Oh, it woke up already. Okay, from here I might switch out. Sylveon, if I can get the Quick Claw to proc, is just... Oh, I win. Aegislash might be able to help me. I'm locked... Yeah, I'm locked in with Choice Scarf, so... Dark Pulse, because Hydreigon's kind of just dead weight. Okay, yeah, you Brick Break, you don't knock out my Hydreigon. That's surprising. And here I was kind of worried about this thing. Oh, I just win. You know, the shirt I'm wearing looks like something you'd see in like a 80s, 90s like workout video. I'll go for another battle. I'm guessing most people are going to be doing doubles, because this is really made for VGC, and VGC is all doubles. Is this the same guy? Okay. Maybe I won't be doing much singles then. I'm gonna change up the strategy on him though, keep him on his toes. If Big Brother took the controller back, this'll be a match. Palafin, Sylveon... Okay, yeah, Gengar. Try and trap something, hopefully. Unironically, I think that this is probably the best generic trainer battle theme in the series. Okay, flip turn. Fun fact, Diglett, the literal mole Pokemon, can learn Aerial Ace. Yes, Sylveon. Quick Claw. And that's a knockout. I wonder if he's gonna Mega Evolve it. Either way, I'm best off yawning, seeing what he does. Okay, no Mega. What did you think would happen? I somehow I got it. So, Altaria is a dragon flying type, but when it Mega Evolves, it becomes a dragon fairy type. I somehow got that mixed up and thought it started as a fairy type. That's why I didn't just knock it out anyway in the first place. You get a yawn, and you get a yawn, and you get a yawn. This is the last Pokemon, right? Yeah, okay. Let's see. I'm sending in Palafin because I want to 3-0 this guy. Like, I'm gonna be so real, this is entirely just for the sake of proving that I can completely beat him. So, after about 2.5 hours with this game, I can honestly say I'm really surprised at how much I'm enjoying it. I think I'm going to switch back to double battles because I'm tired of battling the same idiot. Like, he's probably just really young and just doesn't know the game, but, like, it's just not fun for me. Let's see. I'm gonna, yeah, ranked, double. I'm just gonna switch it to random. So we're not just spamming the same music over and over again. Okay, this is another non-home player. I'm gonna start with my standard lead then. You wanted, or you did it like the old, how about the original? Actually, this might be Gen 2. Yeah, this is Gen 2. I think. Yeah, Gen 2. Okay, flip turn into the Aggron and annihilate the Hydreigon with a spread Hyper Voice. Different visual styles would be a lot of fun. It would be a lot of work for them, so they probably won't do it. Like, let's be real here. But, like, from a streaming perspective, like, I would rather be able to, like, do something like that. But for me, from, like, a nostalgia standpoint, like, this is great. You really think they're gonna think that far ahead? Hydreigon or Aegislash? Aegislash so that I can try and set up on him. Cosmic Power. Okay, so you can go out a Gengar. Shadow Claw. Hyper Voice. Oh, Meteor Beam. It's a 2-turn move. If I hadn't knocked it out, it would have hit me with a really powerful beam attack this turn. I'm paying attention. That is one thing I love about Showdown, is you can just read the battle replay and go, oh, okay, he did that last turn when I wasn't looking. Oh, Meteor Hammer. Same idea. I'm actually not even sure Meteor Beam's a move, now that I think about it. My understanding of this franchise is very strong, but it is also extremely heuristic. Nah, I'm not going to disrespect him like that. I'm just going to Hyper Voice him. Yeah, Paladin is such a trap for, like, new players, because it's good, they just don't know how to use it. And it's kind of sad to watch. Sort of? Like, I think Meteor Beam's a move, but I'm not sure. There's a lot of moves in this franchise. And unlike the Pokemon, they don't all yell out their names all the time. Okay, that's what my brain was thinking. Because Meteor Hammer sounded, like, familiar enough that I went, oh yeah, that's a thing. But yes, you're right, Meteor Hammer is a weapon. You're right. You're gaslighting me. Thanks. I think this is my first opponent that's actually used, like, Latin characters in the name. Oh, okay. We've got Ariados, Lucario, Shiny Greninja, Torterra, Dragonite, and Armor Rouge. Okay. I'm absolutely bringing Gengar. Okay, Palafin Hydreigon with Gengar Aggron in the back. I think I'm getting my butt kicked. You see, for now, I have the excuse of, oh, well, I'm using a noob team with just the things that the game gave me. After a while, I'm not going to have that excuse. This is the same battle music as the last time. I wonder if it only randomizes when you select random, and then you're just stuck with this until you re-roll. Okay, flip turn on Dragonite. No, Torterra. And then Draco Meteor on Dragonite. Ooh. That's not good. Just stop. And that's a start to a battle. This is the end of turn 1, and I'm already down to half of my Pokemon. Yeah. Okay, Gengar and Aggron. So the whole reason I brought Gengar was for kind of this exact board position. I mean, what partner Pokemon I have and, like, Pokemon in the back don't matter. But I have Icy Wind, so I can slow them down, deal a decent amount of damage to them. Hang on, wait, who do I want to Mega Evolve? I want to Mega Evolve Aggron. And then I want to set Stealth Rock. No, I don't want to set Stealth Rock. Why did I bring Stealth Rock? Stealth Rock isn't useful here. Unfortunately, Icy Wind is not the strongest move, but slowing them down is useful. The wall. The wall can't hit anything, but the wall. Oh, that's what you were going for. That's... yeah. You see, like 3 generations ago, Gengar would have had Levitate, and this would have been fine. Yeah, I'm gonna have fun theory crafting teams this week. We're gonna be here a while. Oh, now you only hit 2 times, but against poor Palafin you hit 4. Or 3, or however many that was. I don't know why I'm not forfeiting at this point. Like, in many ways it would be the polite thing to do, but I want to just finish this off. Yes, but you see, it's Pokemon. If it's not a 100% chance, it's a 50% chance. I'm gonna do one more without trying to reset the music to see if it wasn't just a fluke. Okay, Victory Bell must have just been widely available, as well as Armor Rouge. Because I've seen these Pokemon. Wait, have I just battled this person before? These Pokemon look really familiar. Wait, is this the guy from Singles again? That's right, okay. I should really give Hydreigon Surf. Actually, no. I'm not sure. Let's see, okay. I'm bringing Gengar mostly for the bit rather than Hydreigon. I might end up regretting that. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna do the Sword Stance with turn strat again. Really? Interesting. Okay, it's Manectric and Victory Bell. I'm sending in Gengar for the speed control. I'm assuming he was targeting the Palafin slot, but I don't know. I want to take out the Victory Ball before I can finish its Solar Beam. But I also want to start firing off Icy Wind with Gengar. So now the opponent is trapped and cannot switch out any of their non-Ghost type Pokemon. Until Gengar is knocked out. Okay, and now we're arguing over who gets to go first. Okay, King Shield. Does Sludge Wave hit both? Oh, it hits everything, but it can't affect Aegislash. Oh wait, it's not gonna hit affect Steelix. Oops. I strongly considered Destiny Bond, but I didn't think he'd risk an Earthquake with an Electric type on the field. Oh. Chat. It's time to do the funny. So now that Gengar has used Destiny Bond, any attacker that takes it down will also be knocked out. Okay, that's not what I expected to knock it out, but that works. Steelix does have an incredibly high defense stat, so the fact that I did that much damage was... I'll take it. Yeah, this battle's over. Like, there's only so much you can do. I just remembered I was going to check the music. I think it was different music. I have been getting speed up tickets. I'm gonna try recruiting again. Get some new options. Okay, we have Hisuian Arcanine, Audino, Oranguru, Ceruledge. Ooh, I could get Pikachu! Frostlass. I hear Mega Frostlass is actually really good. Rhyperior, Gallade, Pelipper, or Glamora. So of all of these, Pelipper enables rain teams. Pelipper is... I would say Pelipper is probably the absolute clear choice here. None of the other Pokemon have the competitive pedigree that Pelipper has. And you can do a lot of cool things with Pelipper. True, I hadn't thought of Palafin, but that is true. Like, from what little I've seen of, like, teams that people have been building for this game, it seems like weather's a big deal. And rain is usually the best weather. So yeah, for Pelipper... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to swap out Flash Cannon from Hydreigon. And give it Surf. Assuming Hydreigon can still learn Surf. It can. Cool. You know what? I get to change its nature too to special attack favoring nature. Because it's already got the Choice Scarf, so like, why bother investing that heavily in its speed? And then Pelipper. Why would I have Rain Dance on Pelipper when I can just give it Drizzle? And then I want to give it Tailwind. Tailwind will speed up my Pokemon. Just my entire side of the field is faster now. You don't need Weather Ball. Weather Ball's not that good. Protect is tempting. Actually, U-turn would be... If I could just U-turn cycle the rain, that would be fantastic. You can also cancel out the opponent's Tailwind with your own. Like, I was gonna go for Protect on Pelipper, but... I really like the U-turn idea, especially with Palafin. Wait, I could do a strat where, like, I start with Pelipper Palafin, and then, I'm assuming Palafin's faster, have Palafin flip turn, and then have, Pelipper U-turn, and then send out Palafin again. I'm gonna set this up as a separate battle team. Okay, who am I removing? I think Aggron's gotta go. But, like, it is a really good tank. Yeah, I'm removing Aggron for now. That's tentative. I like to scramble around my teams so that there's no trace of my thought process. It is probably mostly just paranoid, but you know. I mean, Mega Beetle would appreciate the fire-type moves being made weaker. But the same can be said of Aggron and Aegislash. Like, there is a part of me that is tempted to bring Aggron instead of Aegislash, but I'm having a lot of fun playing with Aegislash. Aegislash is really fun. The mind games of it are... that is a good point. Where did I wind up on that? Okay, so now this is very much a dedicated doubles team. Yeah, we can do black and white. Tyranitar, Hydreigon, Houndoom, Liepard, Crocodile, and Spiritomb. Mono Dark team. Wait, this isn't the team I meant to bring. This is actually not a great team to have against this team. I was excited to have my rain team here. So I'm not bringing my ghosts because they won't do very well against the dark types. Yeah, Pelipper did call in sick. That's okay. Flip turn into the Crocodile and Hyper Voice into both of them. They really are going to want to get Sylveon off the field. Okay, fake out into Sylveon makes sense. Flip turn did 51%. Okay. I want to keep Hydreigon in reserve, so I'm sending out aggro. Yeah, double targeting the Sylveon makes perfect sense. Kind of wish I had Protect on it right now. So Fake Out, it's a priority move, so it'll go first, and it is, you can only use it on the first turn that a Pokemon is out on the field. To use it again, you have to withdraw it, like my opponent just did. So when the Life Orb comes back on the field, you can use Fake Out again on that turn. It always flinches the opponent, making them waste their turn. Oh, that's not good. That was very not good. That was very good. And this is why I brought Sylveon. Okay, so Life Orb can Fake Out and just knock out its choice of opponent. Probably Sylveon. I may as well... actually, no, I'm not going to Mega so I don't give away information. I don't think I've revealed my 4th slot yet. And then Hyper Voice. Yeah. Sylveon was done. At least I don't have to worry about Fake Out anymore. Yeah, I'll spam Surf, why not? Surf and Jet Punch into Life Orb. I'm a little surprised that the Houndoom lived for that. That was the first forfeit. Well, they couldn't Fake Out again. Because they would have had to switch out. Yeah, and then it used Fake Out. It used Fake Out to knock out Sylveon. Okay, now we're actually gonna bring Pelipper this time. Do I have to buy extra slots? Oh, you have to have the membership. So you can only have 3 teams. That's annoying. I really don't like that. Like, they really just put in just enough monetization to make me go, I can, like, still have a really fun time, but, like, why not? Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, begin matchmaking. I want to get in at least one good match where I can showcase the thought process behind this team before I end stream. It's very gimmicky, though. Like, I will point that out. But it is very funny. Okay, going into this team... Okay, what do I feel threatened by? Motom is... I feel threatened by a Motom, that's weird. And then Sylveon purely for Dragonite. Or do I want to bring Gengar? I'm gonna bring Gengar because speed control and trapping, and hopefully dealing with the other Gengar. So they make a point to show your win streak, but like, it's so like whited out by the background I can barely read it. It's unfortunate. Okay, so U-turn into Rotom, and then flip turn into... I'm a little worried about the Motom with this strat, but... never mind. The worst thing that you did was to your own teammate. Good job. Cursed Body, when a move makes contact with the Pokemon with the ability Cursed Body, they can't use that particular move for a while. Oh, Pelipper just went down. Never mind. I mean, still kind of the same end effect, but... Okay, what are you confused about? No, it's not. U-turn is not a priority move. Okay, so the flamethrower is kind of awkward on the rain team. Dark Pulse the Gengar. Did I forget to put the Gengar right on Gengar? And then Shadow Ball, also the Gengar. I know from experience that I can take a high horsepower. Never mind. I saw a Gengar go down and just assumed it was the opponent's Gengar. Okay, Dragonite could be a problem. Oh, disabled. So, that disable actually really helps because it broke the choice. I should have used the priority move. No, Steelix has a ton of defense. Wave Crash was 65. I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about Mega Dragonite's design. I appreciate that it kind of goes back towards the Dratini and Dragonair parts of the line, but it looks a little goofy. Well, GG. Honestly, this is kind of a gimmicky strategy. Like, it's really not. No, I don't feel any shame losing that match, especially since it was a good match. Okay, okay, so I have Pelipper and Palafin. I want Sylveon. And I will bring Hydreigon. Mostly because I forgot to check what was going on with Gengar's Megastone. It looked like it didn't have it last battle. Okay, U-turn into Victory Bell, and then flip turn into Heracross. Flip turn off of Zero Form Palafin keeps impressing me. Does a lot more damage than I expected to each time. Gonna put Hydreigon in there so I can just fire off something really powerful next turn. Kind of whatever I need to. Was that Seismic Toss? Yeah, that was Seismic Toss. Why are you bringing Seismic Toss? So the interesting thing that Seismic Toss there taught me was that all the Pokemon are at level 50. Because Seismic Toss does as much damage as the user's level. Okay, so Wave Crash, I'll take down the Heracross. And then Draco Meteor into the Victory Bell. The intent is to switch Hydreigon. Although at this point I might not need to. Okay, Cloud9's really annoying because this is a weather team and it just killed my weather. Close combat on King Gambit, and I know I said I was going to switch, but Draco Meteor into Altaria. That's still going to hurt. Even though Draco Meteor lowered my special attack, yeah, he just one-shots. Oh, that was a crit. Crit may have mattered? I'm not sure. Crit definitely did not matter there, especially since it didn't happen. Okay, that felt good with it all coming together like that. I want to do at least one more match, kind of get a better feeling for how that team is in general. Because I have 1 loss, 1 win. Want to see how it feels in another match. I'm gonna battle Clark. Clark is using Home. Look at those shinies. It's a shiny Charizard, shiny Venusaur, shiny Machamp. I think that's a shiny Aggron. I should probably start thinking about the actual match and the strategy of the match. I feel better with having Hydreigon and I might be able to do some Gengar Destiny Bond shenanigans. Okay, I'm changing the strat here. Hurricane on Machamp. And then Wave Crash on the Aggron. Wait, no, not Wave Crash. Flip turn. That quick follow-up proc was ominous. Oh gosh, that did nothing. Get Gengar in there, try and do something. Okay, we took out the Machamp. Is that thunder? Okay, close combat on Aggron. Shadow Ball on the Hatterene. This isn't going to knock out the Aggron, and that... This Aggron's scary. It only went down to 54, dang. Yeah, this Aggron feels like it has a grudge against rain teams, like, in particular. I would not have thought to bring Thunder on an Aggron. Ironically, my own rain is getting in my way at this point. I want to use Flamethrower on Aggron, but I can't. And if I use Surf, I have to hit my own Gengar. I don't really have a choice here, though. I'll target the Charizard in case it has like a Focus Sash or something like that. Oh, Gengar outspeeds my Dragon. Even with the choice card. I might just be able to win this. Never mind. Wait, no. Hydreigon's gonna go first. I think I win. Surface disabled. Oh, my own cursed body procced. That's funny. That was a weird game. But that was a fun one. But yeah, like I said earlier, I am impressed at how much I enjoyed this. Oh, that's where the early download bonus went. There's my Dragonite. That actually might fit well on my Rain team. But that's something for me to look into later. it is getting kind of late, so I should wrap up stream. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. Like I talked about earlier, Pokemon really is very special to me, and it was a lot of fun to get to bring that to a stream. This is the most fun I've had with a stream so far by a pretty significant distance, I would say. So yeah, I'll probably try and find ways to stream this game again sometime. But yeah, next week's probably going to be a near stream on Tuesday. I don't see why it wouldn't be. And just with some personal life stuff, I'm a little overwhelmed, so I'm trying to pull back, not do like extra streams like every week like I have been for the last 2 weeks. So probably just that stream next week, on top of the usual 3 shorts a week and stuff. And yeah, new video tomorrow. So again, thank you all for watching. I don't think there's anyone here that isn't subscribed or following, but if there is and you enjoyed this, please give me a subscribe or a follow, depending on which side you're on, whatever you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. Like, comment, etc. Or not comment, but anyway, thank you. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.